So, for anybody watching this on YouTube, welcome. Hope you enjoy, and I hope that you guys who are playing enjoy as well. So, yes, this one shot is called Goblins Hollow. There you go. Yeah, so this one shot's called Goblins Hollow, and you're starting off in the Adventurers Guild in the tavern, and as you sit at a table in a bar, a roaring fire burns in the hearth along the right wall. Weapons or replicas of weapons hang along the empty back wall, and the large dark oak bar lines the left. Going over the bar is a set of stairs made of the same dark oak wood, leading to the second floor of the Adventurers Guild and the sleeping quarters for adventurers who wish to stay a night. At the front of the tavern, on the same wall as the fireplace, is a dark oak wood door with the golden lettering that says Tanith, Guildmaster. This is the office of Tanith, the master of the Adventurers Guild, and somebody who has come to you and asked you to go on this quest. A large brooding orc named Slog Gunnug is standing behind the bar. Although Slog usually speaks in a harsh tone, you know he's really soft and is always happy when people go to talk to him. So, would you guys like to introduce your characters for us?
Hi guys, Midnight Lauren here. Just a few things before you continue with the video. If you would like to join a Discord server and get on in some of the one-shots, the link will be down in the description. Also, if you would like to help out the channel, myself, or even the server, then the link for the donations or my PayPal is down in the description also. You don't have to donate, it's completely fine. Any of the support is also appreciated, but anything you do donate is also insanely appreciated. So thank you, and let's get back to the video.
Perfect. So, are you guys doing anything or have any discussions before you start the quest? So, as you're all sort of sat around this one table with the other people in front of you, you've probably had one or two conversations before as you've entered the guild. Are you guys doing anything?
I will express that it is a pleasure to be working with all of them. I look forward to this adventure with all of you.
I will nod in response, but not say anything.
Okay.
Spend my time in listening to everything.
So as you sat there, just sort of thinking about what may lay ahead of you, the orc behind the bar comes over. Can I get any of you a drink?
That depends. How much does it cost the drink? I am afraid that I am short on money.
3 copper pieces. Average. Depends what you want.
Serve me a glass of wine, please.
A glass of wine? Yes, coming straight up. Anything else for any of you?
I'll have a glass of wine, please.
2 glasses of wine.
I'll pass.
Okay.
I ask politely if they have any milk.
Milk? I can take a look.
Thank you.
Okay. And with that, he turns on his heels and he walks back towards the bar, and he gets 2 glasses of a deep red, crimson-coloured wine. The one of the 2 of you may have had before, and it's very delicious wine, actually, especially for only 3 copper pieces. He leaves the wine in the glass as he heads back into the back, and about 5 minutes later he comes out with a glass of white liquid that is milk. So he starts sort of coming over to you, and you can feel the footsteps as he walks, as he's sort of really big large framed orc who does tend to sort of stamp over, and he sort of comes over and places the 2 glasses of wine in front of the 2 that ordered, and looks at you and gives you your milk, and there we go. Enjoy. He sort of stands there slightly awkwardly as he just sort of watches you guys to see if you guys take a sip of any of the drinks.
I'll raise my glass and say thank you to him and start drinking.
You're welcome. Mm-hmm. And
I take
that,
it.
Go on, sorry.
I take a small sip and say thank you politely.
Okay. With that, he sort of just turns on his heels and again, boom, 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 as he sort of walks back towards the bar. And as he does, he sort of takes some of the glasses that have been left there from other adventurers, and he starts cleaning them. And every now and then you may hear a of the squeak as he's just sort of shining at the glass. After a little while, as you're all sort of sat there drinking, chatting, doing whatever else you may be doing before the adventure, you hear that the door in the corner opens, and walking towards you is a tall elf with blonde hair that sort of comes down to the middle of his back. He's got sort of emerald green eyes and sort of a soft upturns to the sides of his mouth that sort of brings his mouth into a really soft smile. You know, this is Tanith. This is the master of the Adventurers Guild. As he sort of walks towards you, he pulls up a seat and sits down. I'm glad to see that you're all ready to go on this adventure. Bet you're wondering what this adventure is about.
Yes, how can we help you?
So, we've actually had a farmer. His name is Narlo Fanghire. He's approached the guild and he's asked for you guys to go on a goblin hunt. How quaint. Apparently, these goblins, they have taken this raven, I believe he said it was his pet, in an attempt to draw the farmer into the camp. We're assuming so that they can kill the farmer. It's been getting worse and worse around the town. More people have been going out this way. Anyway, this farmer has come forward and asked you to go and get the bird and, well, possibly stop the goblins from taking anybody else. He said he would pay you, obviously, a little bit of coin, and he said he had an item that you may be interested in, that he would happily part with if you were able to destroy the goblins.
What
Did the
kind of
farmer-
item?
Sorry?
What kind of item?
I'm honestly not sure. He said he's been unable to work out what it is, but that it seems interesting, maybe a little bit magical.
Did the farmer in any way express how many goblins did he see? An approximate number?
He said there was only 2 or 3 goblins that had come to take his raven, but he's unsure. There could be a lot more than that, so he's not sure.
Well, I think we can attack some goblins, won't we? I think we can beat them.
Amazing. That's
Yeah, I think.
what I wanted to hear. That's perfect.
Yeah, I think we could handle them.
Awesome. Before you go, it's probably going to be a little bit dangerous, so these adventures usually are. And he sort of brings out 2 sort of bottles round, capped with a cork and tied off with a little piece of rope, or sort of tied around with a small tag, and he hands you 2 of these bottles. Inside there's sort of a swirling red liquid, and he places them on the table in front of you. And he stands up and just take the road out to the west. travel for about half hour, 45 minutes, and you should get to the woods to whereabout the farmer said he'd track them to. Good luck, and don't forget to return here once you finish so you can collect your reward. And with that, this tall blonde elf stands up, and again with the same soft smile that he wore as he approached the table, he nods in the direction of each of you and heads back to the office, where he slowly closes the door, and you are left sat, ready to go on the adventure with 2 bottles sat in the centre of the table.
Can I see what those bottles are?
Sure. So as you pick them up and you just sort of read the tag, the label on the front, these are 2 potions of healing.
Okay.
So you have 2 potions of healing. I don't know who wants to keep those, but if you just want to add those to your inventory, just in case you need to use them later.
Okay. So how are we gonna divine these bottles, I say?
Well, who's confident at keeping them safe, I would say.
I've got spells, so I'm good for the potions.
Yeah, I got a few spells too.
I would agree that I would suggest that someone of us would take on the role of a support instead of an attacking class, letting the others do more damage, and the support class would help us in any way. I, of course, cannot do that. I am not designed to be a support, I am afraid.
Okay. So with these discussions, are you guys ready to head off into the forest?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
So, as you head off, you open the door, walk out onto the street, and you're met with a busy rush of people outside the sort of shopping and buzzing around doing their day-to-day business. But you head out towards the western road as you were instructed, and as soon as you leave sort of the walls, the confines of the city, the number of people drastically decreases, and you see almost nobody on your trail over. There's a few people coming in and out of the city, probably tradespeople who are there to sell and buy some stuff. You see a couple of carts that seem to be filled with different items, so alcohol and food and just gear and other items as you're on your way. As you're walking, you seem to be going down this stone path that has been laid out as one of the main roads in and out of the city. And as far as you can see, the path is lined, or the road is lined with sort of hedges and hedgerow, and past that just fields and fields of food and animals and just empty fields. Are you guys doing anything on your walk while you're walking on the road?
I'm just walking down the road and keeping my eyes open to see if I spot any approaching threats.
Okay, awesome. Can you make me a perception check, please? So that's a D20 plus your perception modifier.
That would be a natural 1.
Okay, no worries. Just if you want to add your perception modifier for me as well, because luckily for you guys, natural 1s and 20s don't mean anything when it comes to ability checks, only when it comes to combat. So let's go.
In that case, it's a 6.
A 6? Okay. You're keeping your eyes out, but the excitement is just sort of bubbling up inside you. You've never gone on a quest before, and everything's so new. You just can't seem to be able to focus yourself on keeping an eye out. But you are having a look around, seeing if anything huge comes your way.
I'll reassure everyone that there's nothing coming.
Okay. So, is anybody doing anything else?
I think I'm just walking a bit after everyone and just watching our back a bit.
Okay, so would you like to make a perception check as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll d20 and add your perception modifier.
Let's see. That'll be. Let's see. 9.
9. Okay. Again, same sort of thing. You feel very excited. You've never done anything like this before. You do seem to stay a little bit more focused than Neris, but your mind is still racing, and you sort of find yourself daydreaming every now and then. But yeah, okay. So you have Neris and Faith, who are both now looking at the front and back to see if anything comes along. Okay.
I'd like to look around where the stalls are to see if there's anything lurking behind them.
Any of the what, sorry?
Any of the stalls that are selling the various equipment.
So they're not stalls, they're more like carts being, taken back and forth by horses. They are traders who seem to be moving, so you don't come across any sort of stores or shops or anything that's on the road.
Okay.
Okay, so can one of the, either Neris or Faith make me, just roll a d6 for me.
I'll roll a d6, sure.
Okay.
And that's a 6.
That's a 6. Okay, perfect. Give me a second. Wouldn't it be great if I knew how the alphabet worked?
Yeah.
Okay, I was on the page. Never mind. So as you're walking, you do hear sort of a rustling in some of the hedgerow as you reach probably about the halfway mark between the forest and the city you've just come from. But you hear sort of a rustling in the hedgerow coming from behind you.
I'd like to check out the hedgerow to see what's there.
Okay, can you
I
go?
will accompany.
Yeah.
Okay. Can
Same.
Storm make me a investigation check? So D20 with your investigation modifier. Okay, but can you make it with advantage for me since you have people coming to help you?
Yeah, that 8 plus the advantage.
So the advantage is that you roll 2
Two
D20s
dice.
and take the highest one.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll
That
2.
will make it. That'll be 23 then.
Ooh, okay, that is a high
Nice.
roll. Well done.
That's a good one.
That is a great one. So as you sort of go up to the hedgerow and you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable with this, so you take a step back and you just sort of like peering in and trying to investigate to see what you find. You sort of see like a little snout sort of sticking out, and as you look a little bit closer you see that it's a badger. However, this badger doesn't seem to be normal size, this seems to be a giant badger. Are you doing anything?
As I'm accompanying her, can I make some kind of roll to determine what kind of badger we're looking for? We're looking at, more exactly.
I mean, as you guys are all sort of looking together, from what you can piece together, it seems to be like a giant badger, just an ordinary giant badger.
Awesome. Okay. What is the badger doing exactly?
Make an insight check for me. So roll a d20 and add your insight modifier.
Okay, insight check. That would be a 12.
12? Okay. It's hard to get a read on the badger to start with, but you start noticing sort of patterns of behaviour and the way that it's looking at you guys. It's starting to get very agitated and is becoming hostile towards your presence there. With that, can I have everybody to make me initiative rolls, please?
Oh,
So
okay.
That's your
Okay.
D20, add your initiative modifier, which is just your dexterity modifier.
That's a 20.
Okay, so if you
Nice.
give me a
I
sec.
got 19.
And I have a 17.
Okay, so
Ever
who
seen a party
who
with
got
just
20
everybody?
to 25?
I got
Me.
22.
22. Who was that? Sorry, that was
Neris.
Neris. And what did Vimark get?
20.
Okay. 15 to 19.
I got 19.
So that's Faith.
And I got 17.
That was Storm, yeah?
Storm, yeah.
Storm, yeah. Okay. And Nilo, what did you get? Jens? Huh, okay. I think we've lost... Jens, are you there? Okay, I think her audio is playing up. 6. Okay. Perfect. So... Perfect. Neris, you are going first. What would you like to do?
When I look at this badger, do I feel intimidated by it or inconvenienced at the interrupt?
You don't really feel intimidated, but you can definitely sense that it's hostile towards you guys at this point.
I will... How far away from it am I?
Did you go up to investigate with the rest?
No. I
You,
was at the front of the party. They came from the back.
you're probably about 15 foot away from it then at this point.
I will cast Fairy Fire on it.
Okay.
Which
Is
is
that
a
a
Dex 13 save for it.
dex save? Okay, so that's going to be a 13.
So that passes. Because I can't actually find the spell anymore. So I think it does nothing.
This was Fairy Fire, correct?
Fairy Fire, yeah.
Let me...
We all know this there, just fucking.
let me have a quick look. Get the spell up for you. Okay. If my phone would like to work, please. Okay, let's have a look at this spell. Okay. Where did you want to cast the spell? What point did you want to cast the spell? Because it is an area effect spell.
I'll centre it on the badger.
Centre it on the badger. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need anybody who walked up to investigate the badger to make me dexterity saving throws, please.
I'll cast it better next time, I promise.
Well, I got 23.
Okay, you definitely pass.
I got a 10.
A 10?
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's going to be a 7.
A 7. Okay, Neris, what is your spell save DC, please?
13 is says for this one.
Okay, so let's have a look. I think it was Faith and Weimar, so you both failed. You are now outlined in a light, and for the duration, objects that and creatures that are affected by this, you have advantage against the badger when you're trying to hit it. The badger, however, does have advantage against you when it's trying to hit you as well.
No, the
Okay.
badger, so we don't get him.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not that bad. It's not that bad.
Okay. Neris, are you doing anything else on your go? So,
I'm going
just...
Can you hear me?
Hey, yes. Welcome back.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. No idea what happened. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. Okay, so I think we've got a couple of people who've never played before in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way the turns work, I probably should have said this at the start, I do apologise, is that each turn within in-game is 6 seconds. And in that time, you can move up to your movement. So I think it's 30 foot for the majority of you, and maybe a little bit more for the tabaxi. So you can take all up to your movement. You have one action, which you can use to attack or make a skill check or whatever else. And you also have one bonus action. You can only use your bonus action if you have things on your character sheet that counts as a bonus action.
Okay.
So if you have a thing that you want to do and it says 1BA, that means that takes one bonus action to do, which you can do.
Okay.
Okay, if anybody's confused, please ask. We're more than happy to go through it.
Yeah.
Okay, Neris, are you doing anything else on your go?
After I've cast the spell, I'll just walk up to one side of the badger.
Okay, cool.
Side.
Weimar, what are you doing?
How far is the badger from me?
Did you go up to investigate?
Yes.
You're about 5 foot away from it.
5 feet. I will walk back 5 feet, so that would leave me at 10 feet.
Mhm.
I will draw my lance and I will make an attack.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That would be... It's 14 to hit.
14, that does hit. So if you want to roll the damage dice for your weapon and add your strength modifier.
That's a 13.
13.
Wow.
How would you like to do this? In one blow. How do you want to kill it?
Nice.
It's just going to be a normal piercing strike since I took my distance.
Okay.
I draw my spear and I will hold it with 2 hands and make a kind of a charge, but with one step I will thrust my spear into it.
Okay, so as you guys all see, Weimar sort of take a step back to ready his weapon. You just hear it from the badger as it opens its sort of mouth as it goes to lunge forward, and you see Weimar sort of spears down the throat and sort of into the inside of the badger, and as he pulls it out, it sort of rips to shreds the throat. As like little pieces of the brain sort of come out as well as he sort of put it up at an angle. The badger just sort of falls to the ground. It is dead.
I'm done? Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult.
I
Okay.
thought it was going to be a bit more difficult, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, that was easy.
Very.
Agreed.
Indeed.
Okay.
Shall we keep on our path towards our objective?
Yeah,
I
let's
would have-
carry on.
I would have to
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else?
I'm
While
gonna
you're walking?
I'll keep a good look round as I'm walking along.
say
Okay, so to the 2 people who've just said that, I want to make perception rolls for me, please.
11.
11, okay.
Front of the box.
11.
11. Okay. So, Neris, as you guys are walking, your excitement for adventure has just sort of dissipated slightly after you've almost just been attacked by a giant badger. So you are much more trying to keep an eye out for any sort of dangers that may come across your path. And Nilo, you're sort of hyped up at this point. You're sort of looking around, your eyes are wide. Same sort of deal as with Neris. You don't want anything to ambush you and possibly deal a lot of damage that could possibly end your adventure here. So as you guys are walking, you're keeping your eyes peeled, you're looking around. Again, other than a few travelling traders, you don't come across anything else. So as you're travelling, about half hour, 40 minutes into your travel, you see a small path that comes off from the side of the road and goes towards a nearing forest. You probably suspect that this is where you need to get off as you head into this forest to go deal with goblins. So you guys...
Well, I guess we don't have anything else to choose from, so let's go there.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception check. What are you trying to look out for?
I'm looking for any signs of a goblin design, or anything goblin at all.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check for me.
That is here. That is going to be a 7. Sorry.
7. You don't see anything that resembles goblins at this point.
Okay.
It looks to be clear.
And then I guess there's nothing holding us back. Let us head in. Yeah. And I will start walking.
Okay. So, as you come towards the large forest, there is a small path that heads off the road on your left, leading to a path going through the forest. You know that this is where you need to leave the road, and as such, you start walking down. After Weimark has a quick look around, see if there's anything that would suggest goblins, and coming up empty, you decide to walk towards. With the giant trees with thick green foliage and with thick ivy crawling up the trunks and knotted brambles that lines the path, you see a small red squirrel hop one of the trunks, using the ivy to sort of pounce further up the tree structure before disappearing into the canopy above. You hear a small rustle from the brambles beside you as a small almirage, a rabbit with a horn on its head, hops in front and disappears into the brambles on the other side of you. You can hear the leaves rustling gently in the wind. The breeze sings as it dances through the forest, bringing it alive with sound. Amongst the rustling, you hear the squirrel above chattering with another, unseen squirrel. As you enter down the path, you can smell the earthy soil beneath your feet and the fresh pine scent of the forest. It is mixed with the smell of damp decaying leaves on the floor, being grounded beneath your feet as you continue into the forest.
Eerie. Okay.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I'd like to keep an eye out and see if we can see the goblins, or see any tracks of the goblins as we go deeper into the woods.
Okay, so you're looking for tracks on the ground and stuff, you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and make me a nature check, please?
Yeah. That'll be a glorious 2.
A 2? Yeah, there's too much leaves on the ground, too much sort of upturned soil. You can't really make out any tracks, especially with stuff like squirrels and almirage and deer and everything else in the forest. There's no sort of goblin tracks that you're able to follow.
I'm gonna start just kicking about with the leaves and just walking along a bit quietly, but kind of rustling with my feet to see if I can move and just see what's underneath the shrubbery, if I can see anything.
Okay. Yeah, underneath is just sort of more soil and dirt. There's nothing special under. It's just normal soil and dirt.
Can I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
14.
14. You don't hear anything. You are standing at sort of the start of the forest, other than the distant wheels of wagons going back and forth from travelling traders, other than the squirrels above and some birds every now and then in the breeze. You don't hear anything else.
I'm just going to look noticeably happy back in a forest and listening to all the familiar sounds of the forest.
Okay. Cool.
Nothing for the party.
Just sort of chilling.
Just enjoying it being back in my own space.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more comforting than sort of the busyness of the city that you were just in. It definitely feels a lot more like home, and you definitely feel more relaxed and more at ease than you were in the city. Okay, so are you guys continuing down the path into the forest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
might as
so.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys...
Do we have a marching order? Like a specific marching order?
How about you at the front because you destroyed the badger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. So I'm at the front. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go behind you.
I'll go at the back.
Who's going behind Vimark?
Neris.
Neris. Okay, who's after Neris?
So I'll be at the last one.
Okay.
I'll
Okay,
go
so-
before the last one then.
So
Okay.
I'll go before that then.
Storm, Faith, and... No, Storm, Nilo, and then Faith, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, are you guys going through the forest quietly, or are you just walking through?
I'm going quietly.
I will not even attempt to go quietly, so I would just walk.
Okay. So, since you're not going to go quietly, I'm not going to ask for stealth checks. But yeah, you guys keep walking for about 15-20 minutes into the forest. It starts to get a bit more difficult the further in you go. The path seems less defined. There seems to be a lot more brambles shooting out all over the place, so it does take a little bit more time to traverse through the forest. But after about 20 minutes, you do... let's have a look. Vimark and let's do Neris. Can you both make me perception checks, please?
Sure.
Perception.
Yes, please.
12.
That's going to be a... Damn. Another 7.
7? Okay. Yeah, you guys don't see anything. So do you guys keep walking?
Yeah. Nothing to tell us
Yeah.
up to.
Okay. As you keep walking, you do end up coming right to the edge. And I will get... of this map.
Okay.
So that's what you guys see. Just want to make sure that YouTube can see that. Perfect.
Where have you put it?
It's in the voice chat channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
So you guys are at the bottom, and since nobody, since you guys didn't stealth and you failed your perception checks, as you just sort of blunder in to the camp, the goblins that are there do instantly notice the party walking into their camp. So I'm going to need everybody to make me initiative rolls, please.
Does a natural 1 make a difference for initiative?
No, because it's counted as an ability check, so it would just be your roll plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah. I got a
11.
10.
4.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Perfect. So, 20 to 25. No one? Okay.
No one.
15 to 20.
No one
No?
again.
Oh, God.
no.
Oh, no, guys.
Oh god.
This is not good.
10 to 15.
10.
That's me. 11.
10.
Okay, so
11.
Oh,
So we
no.
got-
Oh no.
okay, so who got? No, did anybody get 13? No, 12. Okay, who got 11?
That was me.
Storm,
Me.
Storm, and Nilo. Okay, what are your dexterity scores, please, guys? All your modifiers.
+3.
+3.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so Storm, you will be going first. So Storm and then Nilo. Okay, who got 10?
I got a 10.
Me.
Okay. What are your dexterity scores, please, guys?
2.
Plus 1.
+2, +1. Okay, so Faith, you're going first.
Yeah.
Vimark. Okay. Neris, what did you get, sweetie?
4.
Okay.
I have a +3 bonus.
And Neris is last, unfortunately. Okay, so as you sort of just blunder into the camp, you see that there are 2 goblins here. There are a lot more tents in the camp than there are goblins, and the fire is sort of roaring in the middle, but only 2 goblins seem to have taken notice, and you can only see 2 goblins in the camp. They are going to come up to you guys. Oi! What are you doing?
I believe that your day has come to an end, my friend. A bounty has been posted for you and your little gang of hopeless goblins, and we are here to see that quest is completed. Therefore, your lives are about to end right at this moment.
I kind of whispered to all of the other member of the party and say, why he gonna be so sinister?
Okay, since you said that, the goblins did roll the highest on initiative, so they are going to take their go. Okay, so does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
Is that your AC? What's your AC?
Sorry, what?
What's your AC?
It's 16. It hit me.
Oh, I
hits me.
thought I thought somebody had 19 here. Okay, never mind. The other one does not hit though, because they both attacked you. Since you are at the front of the line, you are, however, going to be taking. Okay, not bad. 4 points of slashing damage.
How many? 3?
4 points.
Sorry, I didn't hear you very well. Again?
4.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not
It's
that
not too
bad.
bad. Okay, perfect. Let's have a look. Storm, you are next. What would you like to do? You have 2 goblins in front of you, both of which have just attacked Vimark.
I would like to attack them with my rapier.
Okay. Which one would you like to attack? 1 or 2?
We'll go with the first one.
1, perfect. Make an attack roll for me then, please.
That will be. Hang on. That'll be 14.
Just misses, I'm afraid.
Damn.
So what are you using to attack with?
My rapier.
Okay, so you just see Storm go forward as she pushes through with a rapier, and as she goes to try and slash them, one of them just, you didn't think we'd be that easy to hit. Okay, as they sort of jump over your blade. Are you doing anything else on your go?
No, I think that's it.
That's it? Perfect. Nilo, what would you like to do?
I am going to use my crossbow, please.
Crossbow? Okay, make an attack.
15.
Just hits, that's what you needed. Make damage roll for me.
8.
8 points of damage.
4.
4 points damage, okay. Is that to number 1 or number 2?
Whichever is furthest away from me.
Okay, perfect. Are you doing anything else on your go?
No, I will stay where I am.
Okay. Faith, it is your go.
So how far I'm off the goblins?
The goblins probably, because you're right at the back of the line, probably about 10 foot away from you, give or take.
Okay, then I'll cast a firebolt.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, is that a saving throw or is that an attack roll?
It's an attack roll.
Okay, make an attack roll for me.
I got does a 17 hit?
That definitely hits.
Hell yeah.
Yes, okay, which one would you like to try and hit, first or second? Or the
Let's do the first one.
first one? Okay, make a damage roll for me.
That wasn't good at all. I only got like 2.
2, okay.
But do they like lit up on fire? I don't know. Is a flammable object?
That was firebolt, correct?
Yeah. I know how that
Roll
works.
me a D100 for me. So that's 2 D10s, and then just use one of them as a tens and one of them as a unit.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I get 81.
81. So as you just see the wizard as he lets off a firebolt towards the first one, and you just hear "Ow!" as you sort of grabbed it. I just realised you guys can't actually see what I'm doing. You just hear noises as it grabs its arm, as you've just taken a chunk out of the side of its arm. Unfortunately, it does not catch anything alike, but he looks pretty hurt at this point.
Nice.
He's got a huge sort of gash from the first hit, and then now he's got a chunk out of his arm from your firebolt. He's not looking in great shape.
Nice.
Anything else on your go?
Nah.
No?
No.
Okay. Vimark, what are you doing?
The closest one to me is 5 feet, right?
They're both right in front of you.
Okay.
So they're right next to you.
I will walk to one side in order to stay 5 feet away from one and 10 feet away from the other, and I will draw my longsword and make an attack.
So you want to step back. So there's a 5 foot space between you and the closest one, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So, have you played before?
I have, but not as a player. I only play as a DM.
Okay.
This is my first time playing as a PC.
No worries. So, because you did move out of its space, it is going to make an opportunity attack on you as you move out of its
Okay.
area. Actually, they're both going to be able to because you did move out of the area of both of them.
Okay.
Neither of them hit, so don't worry about that. They just go. The first one that's severely hurt just sort of tries to swing out at you with its sword, but just sort of yelps in pain as his arm that is sort of sizzled moves, and the other one just sort of reaches over, but can't get a hit on you because the one in front of it is too busy yelping and whining because of his arm. Okay, so what are you doing?
I am going to attack with my long sword.
Okay,
And
attack.
I'm going to use it my two hands in order to have that D10 of damage.
Okay, do you have a shield?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay, no worries. That's fine then. Make an attack.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Definitely hits. Which one are you going for? The one that's been hit or the one that hasn't been touched at all?
The one that has been hit 2 times, right?
Correct, yes.
I'm going to head for the one that hasn't been hit.
Okay, make a damage roll.
It's going to be an 8 on damage.
8 damage?
Yes.
Jesus. So you just see that he's taken the long sword and as he sort of slices down and he just sort of decapitates the head of the second one straight in front of the other one, and he just, as the head just falls off the body and rolls across the camp, and you just hear a "Ah!" from the other one who now has just seen his friend decapitated. You've just killed that one with one shot. Are you doing anything else when you go?
Can I attempt to speak to my team? Tell them to stop the attack in order to have this goblin alive?
Sure, I'll let you have the free action for that.
Okay. Let us leave this one alive. I believe that if we attempt to interrogate him and achieve to getting information from him, we might be able to find the other goblins. Of course, I don't believe that this is the entire party.
I agree, this is definitely not the entire party. We're not just going to have 2 goblins.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're collectively deciding not to kill this one, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we
Yeah.
are now, in that case, out of initiative. So what would you guys like to do?
I would like to go and investigate the rest of the camps, starting by the fire pit.
Okay, can you make me an investigation check, please?
Sure.
While he's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
Would be investing.
I'd like to stand guard by the goblin to make sure he doesn't run away.
Okay, are you trying to grapple him, or are you just standing there next to him?
I'll probably grapple him.
Okay, can you make a strength check for me, please?
Yep.
Okay, Vimark, what was your investigation?
7.
7. Other than the tents, there's nothing really in the tents. They seem to be quite empty other than just bedrolls. You don't seem to see anything. Nothing else seems to be there.
Okay.
Okay. Storm, what did you get your strength check?
17.
Wow, okay. So the goblin rolled a 17, which means it would have to meet or exceed your throw for him not to be grappled, and he met your throw. However, he does have a -1 to strength, so he rolled altogether a 16. So
That was lucky.
as you just sort of put your hand over the goblin's shoulder and you sort of dig your fingers in a little bit, he starts with tries to struggle to get away from you, but you just have him in your grip, and in the end he just sort of gives up and just stands there next to you. Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm also trying to inspect the camp.
Okay. Do you want to make an investigation check for me, please? Nilo
16.
and Faith. 16, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come back to that in a second. Nilo and Faith, what are you guys doing?
I might as well investigate as well. I have pretty good investigation.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
Okay, I'm going to say, you know what, Neris, do you want to make an investigation check with advantage? It seems as a group you're all just sort of looking around. And since you've already made an investigation check, do you want to roll another one with advantage to just see if you can do better than that?
In all honesty, I would rather assist someone than roll myself because I've got no bonuses to it. I'm not good at investigation.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard my roll.
Okay. Does one of the other? Does somebody else just want to make a straight roll then, for me? Just because.
Yeah, I have a +5 for investigation.
Okay, Faith, do you want to roll that for me? Without advantage, only because Neris has already rolled one, so that would be counted as an advantage.
Yeah. Oh well, that didn't go well. I got only 3.
3?
Without anything added. Yeah.
Okay, so that 8 altogether. Neris, what did you get? 16, right?
I rolled a 16, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, to start with, you don't find anything. You do find, however, coming to the end of your search of the camp, that at the back where you can see sort of the round stone on its own, that seems to be a large round plate that opens up, possibly a hidden door somewhere.
Ooh.
Ooh, what do we have here?
Can I converse where they are?
Yeah, so I'm assuming that you were all sort of investigating together. So yeah, you would all be roughly in the same area, apart from Storm, who is currently at the front of the camp holding the goblin.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's nobody else around.
Yeah, can
Actually,
I try open the whatever was it, the door or whatever it was?
Yeah, it seems to be a trapdoor sort of thing that's in the ground. Yeah. Is anybody helping you?
I'll help you.
her.
Yes. Oh, okay. So 3 of you. Let me have a look. You know what? Because all of you are helping, you don't need to make a strength check.
Hell yeah!
So as you
That's
all,
good because mine was -1. So thank you, everyone.
so as you all sort of gather around, you all grab sort of handholds and nooks of this door, and it takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of time, but you do manage to pull it up and over. And as you do, it's sort of thrown onto the ground, and there is a set of stairs leading downwards into what seems to be maybe like an underground base or something like that.
Is it dark?
It is dark, yes.
Well, I have a dark vision, so maybe I'll go first. Because
Or I
can
could-
see in the dark too.
Or I could just straight up try and ask the goblin what's behind there before we just storm in.
Yeah.
Or we can do that too. Sure.
So,
Okay.
can I ask the goblin what's behind the door?
Sure. Are you trying to persuade him to tell you, or are you trying to intimidate him into telling you?
Persuade him, please.
Okay, can you roll me a persuasion check then, please?
Yeah, I got 21.
21. Okay. Do you want to tell me what you say to the goblin? What are you saying to persuade him?
What exactly is behind that door? We need to know, otherwise you'll end up like your friend, dead on the floor.
It's just a goblin camp, and it's just some stuff. I don't know. It's just like a goblin camp. There's some treasure. I wouldn't go for the treasure though. there's a couple of us. It's just like a goblin camp. And he seems to just reiterate this, like he seems kind of terrified. That you just sort of hold him in there with one hand. Yeah.
Can I go back to the goblin?
Sure.
When I arrive at the goblin, I will take him, and I will start dragging him to the trapdoor.
Okay. Storm, do you just allow the goblin to be taken?
Yeah, I trust my teammate.
Okay. So, Vimark, you take the goblin to the trapdoor. What are you doing?
when we arrive at the trapdoor, I'm going to put his head right in the trapdoor and take the door, and I'm going to try and intimidate.
No.
You're gonna what? Sorry. Just
I want to try and intimidate.
okay. To do what? What are you trying to get out of him?
I'm going to ask this basically the same question that my teammate has already asked, but I want to be sure because she persuaded, and I will try and intimidate to have another approach to the answer that we're going to get.
Okay. Make an intimidation check for me then, please.
That's going to be a 21.
21. I swear, it's just a goblin camp. There's only a couple of goblins down there. I don't know anything else. I swear, my goblins don't kill me.
Okay, I will let him go, but he's going to still be on the ground, and I'm going to start going down.
Okay,
I'm going to
so
go down the trapdoor.
So before you do that, you just hear sort of shuffling, and the goblin's eyes light up. He goes, "They're coming! They're coming! There's intruders coming! Get ready! Get ready!" As he screams down into the camp, as you've held him right next to the door.
I'm going to close the door on his head.
Okay, I need you to make me a strength check with disadvantage, please.
Okay. That's going to be a 2.
A 2. While you're trying to hold him there and try and reach across and grab the stone, it's just you're not getting it. You can't seem to get the handhold. You can't seem to get the grip on it. It's very, very heavy, so you're not able to sort of bring it up and over.
Okay.
Is the goblin still restrained here?
You what, sorry?
Is the goblin still restrained here?
Yes, at this point he is being restrained by Vimark.
Okay, in response to seeing him struggle there, I'm going to be ready to stab the goblin if it escapes.
Okay.
I'm going to move up close to it.
Vimark, can you make me a strength check, please?
Strength check is going to be 18.
Okay, so you do feel the goblin trying to struggle, but you've got sort of his neck restrained to the floor. He is struggling, but he's not getting out of that.
Okay, can I let go of the door and pull out my hand crossbow to aim down at the door? Seeing that as he warned someone down there, I'm going to stay alert, just in case.
So you're holding your crossbow into the hole, is it? Just in case anything comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to, as best I can, listen to see if anything's coming from down the hole. Or looking and seeing if I can see anything.
Perfect. Can you make me a perception check, please?
13, 18.
18?
Yeah.
You don't hear anything?
So, no, is someone in the hole?
Not at this point.
Okay, so
Seems to
can
be
I
empty.
just go put my head through the hole and watch, because I have dark vision, and like see what's in the hole.
Sure. Make a perception check, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch from behind to make sure nothing's coming behind us while we're all standing looking at the hole.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception check as well for me?
So I get a 9.
9? Okay. From what you can see, I mean, there are stairs going down and it sort of leads off into a tunnel. That's all you can see, I'm afraid.
Okay.
12.
12? Okay. You don't see anything at this point in time, but you're keeping your eyes peeled, looking around, making sure nothing comes and ambushes you from the back.
Okay.
Okay, Storm, what are you doing?
I would like to run up and catch up with the others.
Okay,
Since I'm
yeah.
still at the...
Yeah, so you run up, you're now with the rest of the party. As you guys stand there for 5, 6, 7 minutes, nothing seems to come and ambush you, nothing seems to be coming out of the hole. The goblin has just sort of given up trying to get away. He has now just stopped moving and he's just laying there. What are you guys doing?
I would, since I have dark vision, I would like to try and enter the trapdoor in a stealthy way, so no one, if someone is down there, they can't see me.
Okay, can you
I'm
make...
going to back down with the goblin so that she can go down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow her as well, stealthily.
Is everybody stealthing?
Yep.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm not going down.
You're
I'm
not
not going
not
down yet.
You're not going down? Okay. Can the ones who are going down, can you make me stealth checks, please?
Yeah, that's 9.
9?
Let's see. That's 11.
11?
9.
9. Okay. 9, 9, 11. Perfect. Okay. So you think you're hidden. You think you're being very, very quiet. And as you head down, let me upload a new map. So you guys are currently starting at 1. So as you look down, this passageway seems to be very sort of dark and damp. It's made out of just sort of rough stone. You can see stalagmites and stalactites surrounding the path. It looks very sort of rough cut and not, wasn't properly worked on. As you look down, you don't see anything.
I'm going to slowly move forward, carefully looking at everything that I can see if there's anything.
Okay,
If
so
there's anything.
What are you doing, sorry?
Looking to see if there's anything hidden that wasn't obvious on first glance.
Okay, can you make me a
And
perception
moving
check,
slowly.
please?
And moving slowly forward at the same time. 12. Need more
Okay.
stats with no bonuses. I roll better.
So as you're moving forward, you're looking out, looking around, not really sure what to look out for, but still looking out for stuff anyway. You don't notice anything. However, when you get maybe 5-6 foot into the corridor, down the corridor, you got the rest of your party sort of still at the entrance watching you. I'm going to need you to take 1 point of piercing damage, please.
Ooh, how does this work? Excuse me, son.
So, as you're walking down, you hear a... as you feel something sharp go into the side of your arm, and as you look down, you realise that you've stepped on a trapdoor that was previously almost invisible to you. And you look to the side of the wall, you see that there are very small holes in the wall where a dart has just been shot out at you when you stepped on the pressure plate.
As the dart hits me, do I make a noise or can I stay quiet and motion to my party behind me?
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution. 10.
10? Okay, yeah. You just, the rest of the party just sort of hears a...
I'm going to shout down really as quietly as I can for him to hear me. Are you okay? What's happened?
I mean, he's about 5-6 foot in front of you, so you could probably just whisper. Did you go down into the tunnels?
No,
No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have heard or seen this.
I wouldn't have heard anything.
No. The only people
At
who
this
would have...
point,
Yeah?
I would like to hand out the goblin to Nilo and pull out a torch because effectively I am the only one in this party that doesn't have dark vision. And I
Okay.
will pull out a torch and light it up so that I can go down.
Okay, so you light the torch starts burning bright. So it's 30 foot bright light, 30 foot dim light past that. Are you heading down?
Yeah, but I will
Okay.
stay at a point back so that my teammates that have dark vision don't need to be disturbed with the light. And in case there's anything, they don't have to have disadvantage on any stealth rolls.
Okay, so you take a couple of steps
And I've now got the
down.
goblin.
Yes. So you take a couple of steps down with your torch, just enough so you can sort of sit on the step and just look down. And you do see sort of Neris stood there holding her arm. What are you doing with the goblin, Nilo?
Well, I'm trying to keep hold of him, but
Okay, can you make me a strength check, please?
oh, 19.
19? Yeah, you keep hold of him just fine. Okay, so are you doing anything with the goblin, or are you just holding him?
Well, I'd like to try and go down if I can get him to come down with me, but I'm gonna try to see if I've got anything I can put on his mouth so he can't shout out.
You can bring him down, and I can attempt to do a non-lethal strike to knock him down.
Okay.
Or should we try and use him as a guide, because he probably knows what's underneath
but-
Yeah,
there.
we can do that too.
At this
I
point,
just
The
don't want
last-
him to alert anyone.
I would
Oh,
like to point out that the last time we try and do that, he warned his friend.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I don't want him
true.
to
That's
shout
true.
out. So if we knock him out, we'll just find our way around ourselves.
Sure,
Surely.
I would prefer that than to have the goblin
Yeah.
by us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
do that.
Okay, so who's trying to knock the goblin out?
I am.
Okay, can you make me an attack roll on the goblin, please?
An armed strike, right?
No, you can use your weapon as well. I would just assume that you hit with like the hilt of your weapon rather than the tip or the sharpened edge.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, I mean he has 2 HP left, so you just hear a as the goblin gets completely knocked out and is now left lying on the floor above.
Okay.
Are we gonna just leave him there? Are we gonna carry him, or what are we gonna do with him?
We don't certainly know how much time he will remain like that, so it is an option to leave him here, but I would not like to risk it taking
Yeah.
him with us.
at this point, can I make everyone aware of the trap that's hit me in the arm, and then
Yeah.
suggest we use the goblin's unconscious form to test squares?
Ooh, hell
That is
yeah!
a good idea.
Let's do that.
Okay, I like that idea. So
Yes.
It may have happened in a halfling party when one of the players wasn't there. His unconscious character got used.
Nice.
Something good.
okay, so you sort of pass the goblin's unconscious body down the stairs, and you pass it over to not Nilo. Sorry, you pass it over to Neris.
And then I'll just slide it into the square in front of me and to the side of me.
Okay,
Just making sure that
nothing
the traps
happens.
are-
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing happens.
Step forward and try again.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, this is going to take quite a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
I start following behind, avoiding any traps that have,
Yes,
that
Okay.
have already been activated.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's very easy just to step over the pressure plate.
Yeah.
And now it's been activated, he's pointed out very easily where it is, so it's very easy to avoid the trap.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are currently coming to the end of 1. Where would you guys like to go? So you've got the corridor into 2, or you can take the corridor through the door into 3.
I would
feel
carry on the corridor up to 2 because there's no door blocking the way.
I would agree there. I feel like we should investigate what we can.
Yeah, let's just investigate that first.
Okay,
I'm going to walk.
Just a
I'm-
DM question. I presume your squares are only 5 meters.
5 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 foot. Okay, just to work out how wide the corridors are.
Yeah, so the corridor is 10 foot in number 1, 5 foot going to number 2.
Yeah.
As I said,
Okay,
I'm going
thank
to remain behind, and as they enter the room, I will remain on the hall to guard it.
Okay.
Guarding that door that goes to room number 3.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So as you go into room number 2, there is a stamped out fire pit, burnt coal. There's some wood there that's been burnt. The remains of a small animal, maybe a rat or a mouse, that has been fed on. You can't see anything else in here.
I would like to investigate the fire to see how long it's been stamped out for.
Okay, so you want to try and figure out how long it's been out. Can
Yes.
you make me a survival check, please?
Yep.
I will assist.
That is a 9.
9. Difficult to say. Maybe 3 or 4 hours, maybe a bit more than that. It's very difficult to say.
Okay.
Okay, is anybody doing anything else?
Can I have just a look around the room on the walls and stuff, see if we can see anything?
Sure, can you make me...
I might as well do that too.
Okay, can one of you make me an investigation check with advantage, please?
Investigation, yeah?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
8.
8?
Not great.
Is that with advantage?
Yep.
Ooh.
I get
Okay.
with an advantage. I get like 25.
Okay, so only one of you is to roll with advantage.
Oh, yeah.
It's just because either both of you roll separately or one of you roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid. So was that 8 with it for investigation? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Or
don't
7.
see.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, but you don't find anything. You don't see anything on the walls. Seems to be pretty empty. So, what are you guys doing?
I'm not great at checking like traps and stuff. I don't know if there's.
Yeah, can we use the body of the goblin to like, as I go further down the corridor to the number, is it 8?
Number 8, yeah.
Yeah, can I use the the body of the goblin to check for the traps?
Sure. So as you sort of place the goblin down on the floor and take a step forward,
Yeah.
and you pick it up and you put it
Yeah,
back down.
yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Nothing happens. So you go as far as the door,
Yeah.
and nothing happens.
I'll investigate the door to see if I can open it.
Okay. Make an investigation check. So just as you do that, the door is a very simple wooden-looking door. There is a door handle on the door. Nothing special about it, but you can make an investigation check if you wish.
And that's a 6. I
6?
get another 1 plus my 5.
You don't see anything suspicious about the
Yeah.
door. It just looks like a normal door.
Okay. Can I try to open it?
Yeah, the door is open.
Okay.
And obviously on the other side, you got about 10 foot of hallway before it turns right. Before it turns left. Sorry.
Okay.
As the door's open, can I hear anything coming from the other room?
Have you all sort of gone down the corridor with them?
Yeah. I
Yeah?
was following
Yeah.
after I handed off the goblin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you make me a perception check then, please?
Perception.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm doing well. 13.
13.
I'm
Nice.
nearly getting to a double figures roll.
Okay. 1 sec. What was your roll? Sorry.
Rolled an 8 with plus 5, so 13.
13. Okay. From the other side, you just hear a...
Oh, just sleeping.
Okay.
Does someone have oil?
Oh no!
I don't have oil on my inventory, do I?
Can I cast like a
Effective.
message cantrip to like all of us?
What would you like to do, sorry?
So can I cast the message cantrip? So like all of us, so the sleeping goblin can't hear us speaking, but
Okay.
we
So
can still communicate.
you would have to...
Or how does that work?
You could message all of them, but you would have to do it individually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could risk it for the team and stealthily look around the corner to see how many I can see.
Yeah, can I like message you if you do that? Can I like message you? It's like, just stay the fuck quiet. They are sleeping. We don't want to wake them up.
Okay, so, yeah. So when you cast message, you do actually have to speak with it as a whisper.
Okay. Yeah.
And if they're far away, they can hear it. Only they can hear it in their brain, but you do actually have to speak.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so who's going in and stealthing?
I am.
Storm. Okay, perfect. Can you make me a stealth check then, please, Storm?
Yeah. 14.
14. Perfect. And where are you heading up to?
Just to peek round the corner.
Just around the corner, okay.
Yeah.
Can you make me a perception check then, please?
Yeah. And my perception check came at 20.
Okay. From what you can gather from from all the sounds you can hear and from what you can see, you can guesstimate that there's probably about 3 goblins in there.
Okay.
As I am behind, I am still in the intersection between room 2 and door to room number 3. I'm going to enter room number 2 and remain there.
You're in room number 2. Okay, no worries. So you head up into room number 2. You see the same sort of thing as the others saw before. There's a stamped out fireplace, a fire pit, but there doesn't seem to be anything else there.
Okay.
Okay. So, Storm, so you see about 3 goblins there. What are you doing?
Is the door like soundproof?
Say that again, sorry.
So is the door like soundproof? So can the goblin hear us if the door is closed?
You could probably guess it probably isn't.
Okay.
It's a pretty shoddy made door. There are holes in it. It's not great, so it probably isn't. If you make too much noise, they would probably wake up.
Okay.
Can you attempt to light the fire pit in room 2?
Sure. So as you go over it with your lit torch, you put your torch into the centre of the fire pit. It takes maybe 30-40 seconds, but finally to start catch light, and you just hear as you look, and the fire pit is now lit.
Okay.
Are the goblins still sleeping?
They seem to still be asleep, yeah.
Okay.
Can I check in the room that the goblins are in, without moving, see if I can see anything going in there?
Anything else? Anything else in there?
Yeah, anything of value.
Okay. It's very, very difficult to see. You can see the goblins, you can see the beds. In terms of anything of value, you'd probably have to go in and search the room, which you're more than welcome to. It's up to you.
Are the goblins close together?
You're not sure.
We-
You're not there. You're welcome to go around and have a look if you want.
Hey, I'll stealth around. Well, I'll ask. Was it Storm who looked first?
Yes, Storm's
Yeah.
currently
I'll
sort of
ask
peeking around the
Storm.
corner.
Close together. The one she saw.
I mean, there's loads of beds in there. Again, it is very difficult to see. You could just about make out that there's about 3 of them in there, but you're not entirely sure where they are.
Ah, okay.
Can we sneak in and kill them before they know we're there?
Yeah, can we do like a stealth attack them?
That's
You
what I
can-
was thinking.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
I want to go in and cast poison spray on as many as I can at once.
Yeah, I have what would I have? I have poison spray as well, so we can
Okay.
do that.
Okay, so who's heading into the goblin chambers to attack them?
Neris
Me.
is stealthily heading in.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fayette is also stealthily heading in.
Okay, so if you two are heading in, can you both make me stealth checks, please?
Come on, give us a good roll. Come on, give us a good roll.
Ooh, 24.
24?
And that's a nat 20. Hell yeah! Hell
Okay.
yeah! So 22.
Storm, it sort of takes you a little bit by surprise. You just see those two that are suddenly now in front of you. You didn't hear them, you didn't feel them, you didn't know they were walking, and now they are suddenly straight in front of you. They are absolutely silent. So, you two make it to the entrance. And as you look around, you see that you've got one goblin on the south bed closest to the entrance. You've got one goblin in the northwest-most bed, and you've got one in the southwest-most bed.
Okay.
So they're all inconveniently spread out.
Yeah. Of course they are.
Of course, why would you make this easy for you guys?
In, haven't you? So
Yeah.
you two are actually in the room.
They are, yeah, they are now in the room.
Can I kind of try and stealth up? Oh, I don't want to. You two are already in there. I don't want to ruin it.
I want to stealth up to the one closest to me and try and stab my scimitar through the throat of one of the goblins.
Oh, okay.
I want to try and gesture silently.
Can you make me
Nice.
an attack roll then on the one in the southeast bed, please?
Doesn't he get advantage counting that he's asleep?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
With advantage.
I got a natural 1.
Oh.
And a natural 20 on the advantage.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I'm going to say, because of the situation that you have found yourself in, and especially because you had a nat 20, you pretty much kill one of the goblins straight out. He is sleeping. His neck and his chest are completely exposed to you. He has no way of dodging it.
Hell yeah.
He has no armour on. So you just go up and you take your... Is it a rapier?
Scimitar.
A scimitar. So you take your scimitar and you very carefully put it over sort of the neck of the goblin as you just get really close in to make sure that you don't do anything wrong. And as you do, you can sort of feel the really hot, sticky breath of the goblin come up on your cheek. And as you have to hold your breath because it is absolutely vile. And you just, in one quick movement, as you bring your scimitar,
Scimitar.
Yeah, you bring your scimitar across the neck of the goblin, and his eyes twitch awake before they sort of die in front of you, and you've just got a stream of blood coming out of his neck. That one is dead.
Fun.
So you have two more.
So
first time I've ever successfully done something like that.
Nice. So I like to
cool.
Go at the farthest one.
Okay, so in the southwest corner, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And probably cast a poison spray at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a saving throw?
Yeah, that's a Constitution for 13 saving throw.
I've got my crossbow out in case the other one jumps up and goes in eyesight.
Okay, so that's a 15.
Fuck.
If that's a cantrip, isn't it? It doesn't. Nothing happens.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
So as you just let off this poison spray all over this one goblin, you just I need everybody to make me initiative rolls, please.
Fuck.
Or at least the two that are in the room, and whoever's got the crossbow waiting to attack.
Even me, I'm outside the room. I'm not near close where they are.
No, you don't. Room. Yeah, you don't need to make an initiative roll.
Yeah, so. I got an 11.
Okay.
1 sec. So 20 to 25. No.
No.
15 to 20.
Nope.
No. 10.
No.
10 to 15.
11.
I'm 14.
14. So let's have a look. So wait, who was 14?
Nilo.
Neris and who? Sorry, Nilo.
Nilo.
What is your dexterity modifiers, please, guys?
+3.
He's before me.
Okay. Nilo. Who else was in the room, sorry?
I was.
What did you get?
I got 11.
Perfect. Okay. So as this goblin shrieks, the other goblin also awakes. Neris, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk over to the one that's unoccupied and
Okay.
try and smack it with my rapier.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
I don't like this dice. Natural one.
Nice tail, nice tail.
And that's one.
Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Fuck.
doesn't hit, I'm
Some
afraid.
consequences, though.
Are you doing anything else?
No, because I don't think my cantrips are bonus actions.
Okay.
So
Perfect. Nilo, what are you doing?
We've only got two, haven't we?
3. Sorry, yes, 2. One of them's dead.
And one of them's in the bed right by the door, if I was right.
The one in the bed by the door is dead. So
Right,
you've
okay.
got the
Where are the
north,
other two?
the northwest and the southwest beds are occupied.
Okay. I am going to. I don't know. I'm going to get ready to attack. Am
Okay.
I? Yeah.
I mean, you can
So I'll come
attack
up.
now if you want.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I am going to use Sacred Flame.
Okay, that's a dex saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna-
Whichever is furthest away from me.
I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's just woken up and he's still in bed.
Good.
That is a nat 1. Down from a...
Oh.
He rolled a 16 and a 1, so thank God for disadvantage. Okay, yeah. Make damage roll.
4.
4 points of damage. Perfect. Okay, are you doing anything else on your go?
No, I'm by the door, so I'll stay by the door.
Okay, no worries. It is the goblins' go. So the first one is going to stand up and is going to make an attack against Neris, who is right next to him. Nope. The second one is going to get up and is going to make an attack against... was it Faith who went in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to make an attack against Faith. So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Whew, that's going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh shit! I'm at 1 now.
As he just sort of grabs his short sword from the side of his bed and as an arc sort of comes up and takes a huge chunk out of the shoulder.
Fun.
Faith, it is your go though.
So, well, let's cast Firebolt at that guy who would just attack me.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Come on.
Not to be awkward, but is this a ranged attack whilst in combat?
I was going to ignore that, but yes. So that will mean that you have disadvantage on the attack roll, I'm afraid, because you are within 5 foot of the goblin as an attack, as a ranged attack.
Well, let's see. See the shit. Then that's gonna be, let's see. I think 24 hits, I guess.
24, is that with disadvantage?
Yeah, that's with disadvantage.
Yes, that hits.
I got both 19, so...
Whew, that
Nice.
is lucky. Okay,
Yeah.
roll damage.
4.
As you just see fire energy crackling around Faye's hand, as she lets it off, as it sort of impacts into the bed, and you can see scorch marks in the chest of the goblin as sort of it's gone through, and yeah, you've made a hole in the middle of the goblin. The heart has been destroyed.
Nice.
Some of the lungs has also been incinerated with this spell, and because you were such close quarters, it has just made a clean hole through the goblin. He is dead.
Nice.
Okay, Neris, it is your go.
I will try and compose myself properly and try and slash at this goblin's head because it's annoying me.
Make an attack.
22.
Definitely hits.
For 7 damage.
Well, that was fast.
Well, there were 3 goblins. Now there are 0. As you just look at him, and as you take your sword up and you slash across the neck of that one with such precision, exactly like the first one, as you just see the eyes lull back in the back of his head, and the body falls back onto the bed, and blood is squirting up from the neck, the open wound. All of them are dead.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing?
Can I have a look around the room to see if there's
can we just
anything of value now that there's no one in there?
Yeah.
Sure. Does one of you want to make me investigation with advantage, or do you want to both make separate investigation rolls?
I don't know. I have +5. How much you
Go
have?
on, do it with advantage.
Okay, I'll do it with advantage.
Okay.
Let's see.
Put them back.
Well, that's 14.
14. Okay, so as you're having a look around, you see there are a couple of leather armor pieces for goblins that have been ripped to shreds. You find a broken dagger, and you do find 7 copper pieces
Nice.
as well.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
What are we doing with the copper pieces?
Yeah, do we want to divide it up? Between
Are
the
we
3 of
dividing
us?
up? Yeah, between the 3 of us, because that's all that's in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's fair. Divide it up with those who were in the room at the time of the attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do we want to? How do we divide it? Because it's 7, and we have 3 of us in there.
You could, for the extra coin, you could just all roll.
Yeah, sure.
And whoever
Right.
gets the highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You 3 roll me d20s.
That's not me.
Well, let's see.
I got a 4.
11. 11.
Okay. Neris, what did you get? You got 4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Faith.
I did, yeah.
Okay, Faith. Yeah, I think you get the copper piece then.
Okay, nice. So 3 copper piece. There we go.
Okay. Cool. What are you guys doing now?
Naris, is your health still really low?
Oh no, mine is at 1.
Would you like to use one of the healing potions that we picked up
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yes.
would be
Yeah.
before we
nice.
end up having another encounter? So
Yeah.
So I think I ended up picking them up. So I'll go and hand one of those to you.
Okay. Faith, can you roll me 2d4, please?
Yeah. Let's see. I got I got 4. So yeah.
So you rolled 2d4 and you got a 4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 2d4 plus 2 altogether, so that's 6 points of healing for you.
Nice. Nice. Almost max.
Okay. Perfect. So you check a healing potion. You heal yourself back up. You collect the riches of this room. Divide between the people who were there. And what would you guys like to do now?
Suppose we head back into into room 2.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
to the room 3, I guess.
Yeah, head
Yeah.
off that way.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. So you head back into room 2 and you see the fire has been lit by Vimark, who has stood there holding the torch and is basked in this beautiful orangey red golden glow of the fire. And as you collect yourself, you head back and you head in towards the door going to room 3, correct?
Can we use
Yeah.
the goblin along the way to make sure there's no traps
Yeah.
towards the door?
Let's
Yeah.
keep using the goblin.
Yeah,
Poor
sure, you
goblin.
can do that. Nothing seems to happen. Doesn't seem to be
Okay.
trapped.
Can I investigate the door?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Yep. That will be a 12.
A 12. It seems like a normal door.
Are we all
Shall
back
we-
together now as well?
Yes.
Is there light and... First of all, are there holes in the door? Like in the door to the 8th room?
So they're not really holes, they're more like gaps in the wood where it seems like there's just been scraps of wood put together
Okay.
just to
Okay.
create
Is
a
it-
door. So yeah,
Is it possible? Is it possible to see if there's any light in the 3rd room, seeing across those gaps?
okay. So there's no light coming out of the door.
Can we hear anything coming through the door?
Sure. Make a perception check for me.
Yeah. That's a 22.
22. You hear sort of dripping noise of water, maybe, as you would in the majority of caves, but in terms of a natural sound, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
I
Going in?
open.
Yeah.
Can I open the door and step
Yeah.
into the next room?
Yeah.
Sure. So if
Using
you...
the goblin to protect us, obviously.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Let's keep using the goblin.
Yeah. Nothing happens as you're using the goblin. This room seems to be a connector room. You've got another door to the east, and you've got a corridor going north.
I would suggest that we would split up,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't know because we have a wizard on the party. I'm not saying that because it's bad, but because you have low health.
I don't have
Meaning
low
that-
health anymore. I have like 7 now.
So
Max
I
now.
I would suggest that we would split up.
Yeah, let's split up.
Okay, so I'll go north. The only problem is if we split up, one group can't use the goblin.
Can we use like
Got three more
the goblins from the room 8 and maybe take one of their bodies and use that as a...
Sure. I'll
Shield.
say you go back, you grab a goblin, you head
Hell
back
yeah.
into room 3. So,
Hell yeah.
who's going where?
I'll go
head
east.
north.
I'll go east.
Okay, so tell you what. Storm, which way are you going?
I'm going north.
Okay.
Are we
Faith?
splitting up?
Yeah.
Faith, where are you going?
East.
Okay. Nilo,
How many
I'll
people
go
are going
north
in?
then.
you going north, you?
Yeah.
Okay. Vimark?
How many people are going east?
Just Faith at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll go with her.
Okay.
Okay. And Neris, where are you going?
I'll go north.
You're going north as well. Perfect.
Actually, how many?
I'll just say that I don't think splitting up's a great idea, but okay.
It'll be faster if we split up.
What if it goes pear-shaped?
Oh!
So, Neris, you're going north, correct?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So the way I'll do this is I will do, because there's 2 rooms each way, I'll do 1 room with the north, 1 room with the east, 1 with the north, 1 with the east. Is that all right with everyone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. So, Storm, Nilo, and Neris, you're heading up the corridor towards 7 and 6, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you're heading up, using your goblin to see if there's any traps, nothing comes out at you. So you come to the first door leading into 7, or you've got the corridor going straight ahead leading to another door.
Shall we check the first door first? Can I see if I can hear anything through the first door?
Sure.
How
Make a perception check, please.
can I give you advantage on that?
Sure.
Well, that is going to save us drastically. So that'll be 11.
11. You don't hear any noises from the behind the door.
Okay. Are we all happy to
Are we
open the
going in?
door? Or
Yep.
Okay. As you open the door, you head in and you see that this seems to be a brewing area. You've got all sort of test tubes and sort of burners all set up. And as you look around, there seems to be 1 healing potion left in here.
can I try and take the healing potion, add it to my inventory?
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, that's everything that seems to be in here.
Do we see that she found a healing potion?
If you all went in together, then yeah, you probably saw her go over and take a healing potion.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I have a look round just to double check there's nothing else in the room?
Sure, make an investigation check for me.
10.
10. You don't seem to see anything. That seems to be the only thing in here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Do we...
Look. Okay, so going over to the east, Faith and Vimark. So you're heading into Area 4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you head in, this room, from what you can tell, may have been a barracks. There's plenty of broken armour, weapons and shields. However, as you're looking around, everything seems to be very, very small. Probably made for goblin use. And anything that would have been of any use, anything that would have come from past adventurers, all seems to be broken or of no use to you guys.
Okay. Can I just do like general investigation check about the whole room?
Sure. Make an investigation
Yeah.
check.
Let's see. And that's 20, not nat.
20.
20. Yep.
Okay. You do find 20 copper pieces.
Okay. Nice. Do you want to split it up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's split it up.
Okay, so you both get 10 copper pieces each.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Are you continuing on to room 5?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
continue.
Okay, so we're going to quickly switch back to the north team. I'm assuming you guys are heading over to room 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As you head in, this seems to be a cell area. You find the bones of an adventurer who had probably been captured by the goblins.
Can I make an investigation on the adventurer, see if there's any clues
Sure.
to why he was captured?
Sure, make an investigation check.
23.
Okay. You do find a short sword and 7 copper pieces. The short sword seems to be very rusted and you're not sure if it would be any use or not. You can take it and try it out though if you wish.
I think I'll take the sword.
Okay.
Do the other two want to share the copper? since I've taken the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 7 copper pieces, so that would be 3 to one and 4 to the other.
Roll.
What dice?
Roll a d20 for me.
15.
15?
It's all yours.
Okay. So yeah, whoever rolled the highest got 4 pieces, and the other one got 3 copper pieces. Okay. That seems to be everything in that room.
Okay. Shall we head back down the corridor then and join the others in their rooms?
Yeah.
If there's nothing else.
Yeah, I think so.
So you start making your way back down there, but obviously before you get there, because this has all happened simultaneously, we're going to quickly jump over to the East team, so Faith and Vimark. So you're heading up into room 5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get outside of the door of room 5. Are you doing anything?
And perception roll.
Okay, make a perception check.
It's going to be a 4.
A 4? Ooh. You don't hear anything or see anything.
Okay.
It just seems to be a door.
Is it locked?
Doesn't seem to be locked, seems to be open.
Well,
I will open it.
yeah.
Okay, so as you open it, you instantly see that there are chests all over this room. This is the treasure room. However, you also see that there are 2 creatures. One of them looking like a normal goblin. The other one looking slightly bigger and more beefy. Definitely a goblin, but seems to be a lot more stronger. Can you guys roll me initiative, please?
Sure. Ooh, that's a high one.
Okay. 20 to 25.
21.
21 for Faith.
11 for me.
11 for you? Okay, cool. Perfect. So for now, you guys are on your own. Faith, you are going first. What would you like to do?
I'm thinking if I cast a charm person to the bigger one.
You can
Maybe.
certainly try.
I'm thinking. Well, or I can just like cast a fireball at them. That's an option too. But let's see. Let's just use my first level spells slot. So yeah.
You're going to cast Charm Person?
Yeah, that's a Wisdom 13 saving throw.
Okay.
To the bigger one. That doesn't sound good.
Okay. Just checking up the rules for this.
That laughter does not sound good.
Oh, I
at
hate
all.
you
Yeah,
guys.
that doesn't sound good at all.
A 7.
Hell yeah!
Oh, I hate you guys. Okay.
Yes. Hell yeah! So now they're charmed now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Phone, can you work, please? Just trying to... Oh, it does have advantage. I've just read. Because you or your companions are fighting with it. Obviously hostile, so it is going to get advantage on that.
Shit.
I don't... Does an 18 succeed?
Fuck!
I'm so sorry, that was such a good idea.
Oh.
That was
Damn.
such a good idea. Okay, yeah. So, mark off your first level spell slot for me. And it is not charmed, I'm afraid.
Damn.
So,
That was... Well, what a time.
as you just see the big goblin person, his eyes sort of go almost flash white for a second until he sort of shakes his head, and then he trains his eyes on you, Faith, as he's going to make an attack against you. That is 22.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah?
Definitely hits.
That's, you're gonna take
Fuck.
7 points of slashing damage.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm at 0 now. Fuck.
You're at 0?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry. So he gets a secondary attack,
Okay.
which he's going to make
Because of martial
against
arts.
Vimark. That does not attack. That does not hit.
Fun.
Okay.
So, Vimark, it is your go.
Okay, so as we were going into this, I was picturing exactly this moment, a hobgoblin. Now the thing is that I need to carry my almost dead partner out of here because I'm not gonna be able to defeat that hobgoblin alone.
Fuck.
Is it a hobgoblin or a bugbear?
Make a nature check.
Nature?
Yes, please.
I'm just straight up dumb because if it made a second attack, it means it's a hobgoblin because a bugbear doesn't have that ability.
It's whether your character would know that or not.
It's 7 plus my nature, which is 0. It's a 7.
You have no idea what it is, but it doesn't seem to be either of those.
Oh, so it's... Oh, damn. I'm getting the hell out of here. Can I make a strength check to carry my partner out of here?
What's your base strength score?
It's 16. Yeah, 16.
16? Yeah, go ahead and make me a strength check for me, please.
That's going to be a 13 on strength check.
Yeah, you pick her up and you go to head out. As you head out, the goblin and the goblin boss are both going to make opportunity attacks on you as you leave their range.
Okay.
Fuck.
So the goblin boss is going to attack with a 19. And the goblin...
I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay, what's your reaction?
I'm going to use my raise feature, which is Stone's Endurance. It will allow me to reduce the damage dealt by me by 1d12 plus 3.
Okay, and that's a reaction, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let me roll the damage.
Nice.
Okay, can you roll me the dice, please, and tell me how much damage that is reduced by?
Jesus Christ. That's going to be a 12.
12.
Nice.
You take 0 damage.
Hell yeah.
As it just sort of, it hits you, but it bounces off your armour. So you run out of the door. So you're using your movement, your action to move, correct?
Dash.
So, well, it would have been your actual action to pick her up.
Exactly. So I would move 30
Yeah,
feet
so you
away
would...
from them.
Okay, cool. So the goblin is going to give chase and can move 30 foot, so he's going to run after you. And is going to make an attack.
It's an attack range.
Is a dirty 20 going to hit? And a natural 20, yeah?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, 3 points of damage. At this point, Storm, Nilo, and Neris, you are currently coming down into room 3. You can hear something going on behind the door, but you're not quite sure.
Are we concerned about what we hear?
It does not sound good.
I'm gonna take out my short bow, ready for
Sure.
just in case.
I need you 3 to make me initiative rolls, please.
12.
21.
Jesus.
Nice.
Okay. So, who is that? So, Nilo, you got 21, correct?
No, 12.
Who got a
I
12?
got 21.
Who is that? Storm.
Yeah.
Storm, okay. Storm. And then Nilo got a 12.
Yeah.
Right, Mark, what did you roll? Did you roll an 11?
I was the other one rolling. Neris.
Yeah, but before.
All right.
Right, Mark, what was your initiative roll before?
My initiative was, I think it was about 14.
Okay. So, okay. So, the goblin has gone last, and it's just been the goblin's go. So we'll go back to the top of the round. So, Storm, what would you like to do? You are currently in room 3. And they are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They are coming to the first bend that is just about to come into room 4.
Bien estúpido. Porque estábamos en Wizard y yo. Sorry.
So, Storm, what would you like to do?
Can I move so I am in range of the giant goblin?
No, so you're in room 3 and the giant goblin's in room 5. You don't know anything about the goblin at the moment.
Okay, can I move into...
So you can move into room 4, but even if you move into room 4, you probably won't be able to see the goblin pursuing Vimark.
Okay, can I move into room 4 and see if I can hear anything different from that room?
Sure. So you're heading to room 4. Are you going your entire 30 foot?
Yeah.
Perfect. So you move in. Can you make me a perception check, please?
That is 16.
16. Yeah, it definitely sounds like running. Probably Vimark, and you hear like a hey, get back here from behind him. So definitely being pursued by a goblin. Okay. Faith.
Yeah.
You are currently down, so if you guys were not there yesterday for the Q&A, one of the homebrew rules that I do is I roll the death saving throws for you in secret.
Oh shit.
Okay, perfect.
Fun.
It's the Goblin Boss's go. So the Goblin Boss is going to come out, and he is going to attack. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, he's going to attack Vimark, but he's going to try and hit you with a javelin. So he's not going to come into melee. 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Perfect. So you just see as a javelin is thrown, and it just misses you by the side of your face, but it doesn't hit. So you can keep running with Faith. Vimark, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Can I see my companions?
If you use your movement to get into room 4, you can see Storm in the room, and you can see the others by the door.
How much do I need to move?
You need to move 20 foot to get into the top right hand corner of the room.
I will move those 20 foot.
Okay.
I will drop. I'm sorry, Faith, but
Yeah,
I will
that's
drop
fine.
You. I will literally throw you out of my own body so that I can pick up my weapon.
Okay. So you put Faith down and you grab your weapon.
And I will use my bonus action, my fighter's feature, which is second wind. It will allow me to heal myself 1d10 plus 1 HP.
Okay, cool. So roll that amount and take that HP onto you.
That will be 3.
Okay.
I'm on 12. I'm
gonna say
9 HP.
Running down, putting her down, and getting your weapon would probably all constitute one action as well.
Okay.
And then bonus action, you've healed yourself. Are you staying put, or you can move another 10 foot back in the direction of the goblin if you wish, or into the room? Up to you.
I'm going to stay right where I am because I don't want to leave Faith unprotected.
Okay, no worries. Neris, it is your go. As you're watching, you see Vimark running down looking very, very hurt and sort of placing Faith up against the wall, taking their dagger out, and you just see sort of like a healing light surround him as some of his wounds start to close. They're obviously in combat. What would you like to do?
Am I able... Wood elf, so I've got a speed of 35 foot instead of 30. Am I able to get to Faith?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You would be about 10 foot away from Faith.
Okay. And you've got to be next to someone to heal them, don't you?
What?
Depending on the spell.
Yeah. What are you trying to heal her with?
Cure wounds.
Yeah. So cure wounds is a touch spell. You do have to be right next to her.
Oh well. In that case, I will use my action to move and draw my weapons, and I'll just stand next to her so I can heal next round.
Okay. So you move 35 foot and you get your weapon out, and you're readying yourself for combat. Perfect. Nilo, what would you like to do?
Well, just explain to me quickly how a bonus action works. I've forgotten.
So certain things will either constitute one action or one bonus action. So on your turn, you get one action, one bonus action, and movement.
Right. Okay. Thank you. How far? I'm gonna take it. I'm at the door.
Yes.
In 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to move into the room.
Okay.
And I'm going to see. I've got healing word. I could heal. I'm going to use healing word as my bonus action.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know what to do for my action. Can I hold my action?
Yeah, you can do that. So if you want to roll for healing word, so you see how much she heals by.
1d4. That's not the right one. Hang on. Oh, I don't like that dice. Sorry. Hang on. Don't want to start on that one. Try again. 6 points.
Okay. Faith, you take 6 points of healing. You are now awake. You are, however, on the floor, so you will need to use half your movement to stand up next turn, but you are awake.
Yeah.
You are also exhausted. You have 1 point of exhaustion because you went down.
Yeah.
Which just means you have disadvantage on ability checks. Don't worry, it doesn't have disadvantage on attack rolls, only ability checks.
Okay.
Awesome. Who we got now? So it is the Goblins' go. So he's going to run forward and he's going to attack Vimark because Vimark is now currently blocking the exit. And that's going to be a 19 to hit. And you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage. Okay. Vimark, you still up? Vimark?
My turn?
No, so you just taken 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you're still up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Perfect. Storm, it is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna assume now that the goblin is now in range.
You could get to the goblin from where you are.
Cool. Can I fire my short bow towards the goblin?
Sure, make an attack.
7.
To hit.
Yeah.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Can I also see the goblin because I was holding my action?
Yeah, what action were you holding?
I was holding my crossbow.
Yeah, you can definitely take an attack.
12.
12. Doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Okay. Faith, what would you like to do, sweetie?
Yeah. Well, let's get up at least first,
Okay.
and then can I cast like firebolt at the goblin?
Yeah, sure. Make an attack.
And that's just 11 hit.
11 doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Damn.
No. Okay. It's the the Goblin Boss, and he's going to walk up behind the goblin, and he is going to attack, Vimark, because he can't get out of the tunnel, and Vimark's the only one that's there. Does a 17 hit?
Barely, but it does.
Okay, no worries. You're going to take 4 points of slashing damage.
How many?
4 points, please. And he's going to take his second attack on Vimark.
I'm down. I'm down.
Are you down? Did you go down?
Yeah.
You went down last turn, did you?
No, this turn.
This turn, okay. That is... Yeah, that's a 23 to hit. I'll roll just in case. Yeah, that's 5 points of damage, I'm afraid.
Damn.
Okay. Vimark is down. But that's the end of the Goblin Boss's go. Vimark, it is your turn, so I'm going to do a death saving throw for you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. And Neris, it is your go.
I'm going to walk up to Rymark. Is there consequences if I drag his prone form away from us?
I'd say probably because of where the body is and where he is, you probably... No, he wouldn't get an opportunity attack on you. You could drag him away without consequence.
In that case, I'll try and drag him away to the far corner. Well,
okay.
To the back corner.
Sure.
So staying against the same wall.
Okay, can you make me a strength check, please?
Before I do that, though, will that count as my action, or will I still be able to heal him?
That will count as your action, I'm afraid.
I'll still do that, because it's probably better than...
Okay.
In fact, no, I'll try and step with him then.
You what, sorry?
I'll drag him behind me, and I'll step in front of him.
Okay.
So that the boss can't get to everyone else.
Okay, so, Vimark, you've now been pulled back away from the Goblin Boss. And Neris, you have now stepped in front of Vimark.
Yep.
Are you doing anything else?
That's my movement and my action done, and I don't have a bonus. Well, the only bonus actions I've got is 2 weapon fighting, but I've got a scimitar and a shield, so I can't use that.
Okay, no worries. Nilo, it is your go.
Oh, okay. Can I see the boss now, or is he still up the corridor?
No, he's now at the mouth of the corridor.
Okay.
Sorry, no. You can see the goblin, and then at the mouth of the corridor, and then the boss is behind the goblin, so you can see the goblin.
So I can't see the boss. I can only see the goblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm not using that one. I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the goblin then.
Okay. Fail to save. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 6. No, hang on. 3.
Awesome. So you just see the crackling energy surrounding Nilo's fingers as lets off a sacred flame as it just hits the goblin right in the chest. It's dealt quite a bit of damage, but not the killing blow, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, you have done some damage to it. Are you doing anything else on your go?
Okay. I am. I am. No, I'm going to stay where I am because I don't want to be in range of what I can't see around the corner.
No worries.
Okay.
It is the goblin's go, so the goblin's gonna. That's not very nice. And is going to run after Milo is going to make an attack for
Can I make
80.
opportunity?
Pardon?
Can I make a opportunity attack as a reaction?
So you're at the other end at the moment, though. How far did you drag Weimar?
I dragged him back and then I stepped into his space. So
Right.
I only
Oh,
moved
okay.
back 5.
Oh, so you're now guarding the corridor, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you meant you dragged him back and you just stood in front of him, but you were still in the corner. In that case, no, he's going to attack. He's going to attack Neris because Neris is now blocking his way to go.
I was hoping he was just running under my feet.
So that was 18 to hit.
Damn it. Hits.
Yeah. It's fine, it's not too bad. 3 points of slashing damage. But that takes up the goblin's go. Storm, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Can I take another shot with my short bow?
Sure, make an attack.
21.
Hits. So, would you like to roll your damage dice? You also get an extra 1d6 for your sneak attack damage, as you do have Neris that's within 5 foot of the goblin.
Cool, so that'd be 7 plus the extra d6, which is another 6. So 7 plus 6, which is 12.
Don't forget your dexterity modifier on top of that as well.
That would make it 15.
15. Okay. I mean, he only had 4 HP anyway, but yeah. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of damage. So as you're just readying your crossbow, with such precision, you shoot the arrow right in the eye of the goblin, and with such force, it sort of goes through the back of the skull of the goblin, and Neris, from how close you are to the goblin, you can see sort of some of the brains are just dangling off this bolt. It was intense. The goblin just looks at you, and the one good eye sort of lolls back as it falls down. The goblin is very much dead.
Rocking.
Faith, what would you like to do?
Yeah. So I might as well get well, I have a good range on the. So I might as well just cast another firebolt, but now with the bigger goblin thing.
Okay, so to the Goblin Boss, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Make an attack.
Let's see. Ooh, that's a nat 20 plus my 5.
Yes. Okay,
So that's a critical.
the way, again, I don't know if you came to the Q&A, but with criticals, what damage dice is your spell?
That's D20. D10.
D10. Okay, can you go ahead and roll me 1 D10, please?
Okay. Sure. That's a. Let's see. That's a 5.
A 5. Okay. So the way I usually do criticals is I just ask you to know to roll the normal number of dice, and you take the maximum of one of the dice as well instead of doubling. So you would have 10 the max plus 5, so that's 15.
Yeah. Nice.
Jeez, that's a lot of damage.
Hell yeah.
You just see sort of the energy crackling through the air, and as it just sort of hits in the chest of this goblin boss, and as the energy crackles all over the body, you see the body convulse and stops, but he looks very, very frazzled, very hurt. You think that, it won't be long until he's down.
Nice.
However, it is the Goblin Boss's go.
Fuck.
Neris, you were still standing in front of him, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Since he's lost his javelin, he's going to take an attack on you with his scimitar. That is 22 to hit. And you're going to take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that put me to 0.
Okay, you are down. And he's going to use the rest of his turn just to come out into the room 4. So, Vimark, it is again your go. I will make another death saving throw for you. Okay. Neris, it is your go, so I'll make a death saving throw for you.
Oh shit.
Okay. Nilo, it is your go.
Right, can I see him now?
Yes, he has come
See
out
him.
into room 4. Yes.
Right, then I am going to use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
14.
14? Doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Balls.
Are you doing anything else on your go?
I am going to move back because I haven't moved at all yet. I am going to
Okay.
move back 30 foot out of the way.
Okay. Have you got a bonus action you want to do?
I don't think.
No? Okay.
Can I use? No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. Storm, it is your go.
So how far away is the boss away from me?
Where were you last time? Had you just walked in 30 foot into the room?
Yeah.
The boss is about 10 foot away from you at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
Because he moved towards Faith, because Faith hadn't moved anywhere, because Faith was still in the room. So
Yeah.
he's now like right in front of Faith.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk back 20 foot, and then I'll probably fire my short bow again.
Okay. Short bow or crossbow?
Short bow.
Short
I
bow,
haven't got
okay.
a crossbow.
No worries. Make an attack for me.
7.
7. Doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Doesn't hit. Okay, Faith. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
He's
I
looking
think
pretty
it's-
hurt. He is
Yeah.
looking very hurt.
I might as well let's do another firebolt. They seem to be effective now.
Okay, so it will be with disadvantage because you are very close to him.
Oh, can I like move a bit back and then?
Oh,
But
sure.
then he gets another. Does he get an
yes.
attack of opportunity? Okay,
Yes, he
then
does.
fuck. Well, let's just roll with disadvantage then.
Okay.
Let's see. Come on. It was a good number. Okay, that's I think 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Hell yeah. And that'll be 4.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not down, but he is looking on his last legs.
Fuck.
You can see that he's struggling to keep his head up at this point, and he's sort of dragging himself forward. He is not looking in a good shape whatsoever.
Okay.
It is the Goblin Boss's go, and he is going to make an attack against you, Faith.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
Shit.
What's your AC?
12.
12.
Oh no. That doesn't sound good.
I rolled an 11 and a 10.
Oh,
Oh, hell yeah.
How
that was close.
That was so fucking close.
stupid dice.
Oh god.
I don't think Goblin gets to complain at 420 plus it.
Okay, Vimark, it is your go. I will make the death save for you.
Oh shit, we gotta heal people up soon.
Okay. Vimark. You
Yeah.
are... Okay, I'm just going to tell you. It'll be easy to tell you. You are stable.
Oh, hell
You-
yeah.
You are
Thank
not
God,
awake.
Jesus Christ.
You are not awake.
Okay.
You cannot take actions, but you are no longer on death saving throws.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
And you are not up, but you are stable and you won't die.
it's
Neris.
okay. I prefer to be stable than dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neris, I will roll a death save for you. Okay. Nilo, what would you like to do?
Okay, I can still see him, yeah?
Yes.
I am going to use Sacred Flame again.
Okay. Is that a saving throw or an attack?
An attack.
Yeah. Okay. Make an attack.
No, it's a saving throw.
It's a saving throw.
Dexterity 13.
That is a 12.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey.
Is that hits, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make damage rolls.
Where are you? 2.
2.
Yeah, not much, but
How do you want to kill him?
Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah!
fantastic. I am literally just gonna turn and look at him
Mhm.
and out my hands. You're a goner.
Okay. As you say that, he looks over at you, almost in slow-mo. He looks over, and as his head turns, you can just see, you feel sort of the sparks coming from your hand as you let go of the spell, and as they're flying through the air, he continues looking, and as he does, his eyes open, and he gets hit in the chest as he's pushed back into the wall, and as he slumps down against the floor, he is dead.
Hell yeah!
Go on.
So, you have 2 people who are down. What would you like to do?
So wait, we had those health potions, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got them. Shall I go and heal?
Yeah.
Go and
let's-
heal people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you administering 1 health potion each?
Yeah.
Because you should have 2 of them left, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to mark those off your inventory and then roll 2d4 plus 2 per person.
Oh, 2d4.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one gets 6 plus 2, so that's 8.
Okay, so by mark you get 8 points of healing.
Nice.
And the second person gets 7 plus 2, which is 9.
Okay, Nilo,
Nice.
you take 9 points of healing. Both of you are awake. You are both have 1 point of exhaustion as well. By the way.
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, everybody is up. What would you guys like to do?
Nice.
Can we- Can
we
I
go-
have a look round and see if there's anything in that top room that...
Yeah, can we go to the treasure room?
Sure. So can somebody make me an investigation check with advantage, please?
I'll not make that.
I've got plus 5 on investigation, so I'll
Yeah,
do it.
do that.
Well, then, yeah.
Okay.
Because I have the disadvantage still. The execution.
That will be 21.
Nice.
21. Okay, cool.
Nice.
So, you find 11 gold pieces.
Yeah.
You find 7 silver pieces. So 11 gold, 7 silver. 16 copper. You find 1 healing potion. And you find the raven that you were sent here to collect.
Nice.
Yay!
Okay, so how are we splitting them? The money and the...
Shall we split the money equally?
I would prefer to have the healing potion instead of any money, if that's okay with
Okay.
everyone.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how many of us are having the money?
I think that's
4 of us?
4 of us, yeah.
Okay, so how much gold was there?
Oh, it was
11.
11 gold
7 silver
and 16 copper.
and copper.
So someone do the math.
So 11 divided by 4 is 2 3/4.
Yeah.
So we need to roll for the gold and roll for the silver.
Yeah,
Roll
let's.
for-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we can just like, whoever got the extra gold doesn't get the. You can just.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it that way.
Well, 3 get the extra gold, so
Yeah.
if you don't get the extra gold, you definitely get the extra silver.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we all roll a d20?
Yeah.
15.
18.
10.
Let's see. Well, doesn't look it, and that's 7.
So how much gold do the first 3 get?
Yeah.
3.
3.
And I got
2.
yeah, 2. Yeah. And then with
What?
the silver.
What have I got? 3 gold and 2 silver.
In fact, the person that didn't get the gold, should we just give them all the silver, as that's still worth less than a gold?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. We can do that. And then
What
with
gold?
the copper,
What gold did I get?
you get 3.
3 gold.
Yeah. And can we divide the copper with us?
4 copper each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know how to do maths anymore, but that's fine.
And no silver. Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I got the silver. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
You bloody money always confuses me.
Yeah, same. Don't know how to do math.
Right, who's holding the raven? Who's got the
I would
raven?
suggest not me because I'm cat. So,
Yeah.
that wouldn't end well.
Well, I'll hold the raven. Sure.
Okay. So you grab the raven, you grab your loot, and I'm assuming you're heading back into Orkton to the Adventurers Guild, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was anyone still feeling unwell before we set off?
Hmm?
Was anyone feeling unwell still before we set
Well,
off?
I
Or was
have-
everyone-
I
You
have,
and
like-
me both. I mean, you and me have 2 levels of exhaustion, so
Yeah,
We're
I have level
pretty-
1 exhaustion.
Well, I mean hit points. I don't know. I can't get rid of exhaustion.
Well, I have
Yeah.
6. My max is 8.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
I think
I'll
I'd leave it
see.
for now. That's pretty safe.
Now, when we go out of here, we have no idea what we're going out to.
Oh, that's
That
true.
is true.
So we're going back into the camp.
Yeah, and that goblin did call for other.
And we've only had, what, 3? 3 in the other room. There's 4
Three-
goblins, 2 outside, that's 6, and the boss. So there's possibly more goblins outside.
yeah, there is that
since it's just
possibility.
the boss.
Yeah, there's always that possibility.
Do we
Okay.
want to kill our unconscious goblin, or are we still keeping him as a pet now?
I feel like we should finish him off.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, can I please check the goblin leader's body to see if he's got anything on him?
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
Make an investigation check.
I assist.
Oh, you assist.
Yes, please.
Sure, yeah.
Oh. Um. 5.
5.
Well,
Other than the scimitar that he was holding, you don't find anything else. Anything else on his body, I'm afraid. You're welcome to take the
Okay.
scimitar if you wish.
Pardon?
You're welcome to take the scimitar if you wish.
You can take it if you want.
yeah,
I
you'll
don't
take.
need it.
Well, whatever.
Anyone need it?
I can take it as a spare one in case mine breaks.
Okay.
Could be
Sure.
advisable.
Okay. Are you guys taking any precautions before you, as you're heading back up into the camp?
Is the hatch still open?
Yes, it's exactly how you left it.
Okay.
Time.
Before we
Is it dark outside?
By the time you got here, it's probably getting on to about 3 p.m. So it's not getting dark, but it's definitely getting on a bit.
Okay. And then I will just hop out. I will
No,
be the
maybe
first one out.
let's think before. So what's
Before
the order we are
getting
getting
out.
up? Yeah.
do you want me to just take a peek, maybe, just to see if there's anything
Yeah.
there?
Probably
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Do
So
you
can I
think
take a peek?
taking-
So,
Just-
Storm, you're taking a peek, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Can you make me a perception check, please?
Yeah. I got 18.
18. You don't see anything. Everything looks fairly quiet, exactly how you left it.
So yeah, maybe we should think like what's the order we are getting out.
I could get out first and be quite stealthy if you wanted, and hide behind one of the tents.
Yeah.
Yeah, good plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I get out and be quite stealthy about it and
Sure. Can you
just
make me a stealth check, please?
that would be 11.
11. Okay. You think you're quiet?
Okay, so I'm now hiding behind one of the tents.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to go up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we are all getting up there.
Okay.
I'll
I will be back in 2 seconds. I have to go to the little girl's room.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so as you all climb out, yeah, nothing seems to be up there. Seems to be exactly as you left it. You see the goblin's body over at the start of the camp where you left it before, and you've still got your unconscious goblin friend with you.
Yeah. So do we kill the unconscious one?
Can I step on it? Can I step on his head?
Sure.
Yeah, if you really want to, yeah.
I will do so.
Okay, so you just hear as he steps on the head and blood and brains is just sort of being splattered everywhere. The goblin is dead.
Fine.
Okay, cool. Then let's head out.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you head back to Orkton, it's fairly quiet on the road. It's starting to get a bit late. A lot of the travellers travel in the morning, so you don't come across many people. So you head back into the Adventurers Guild. Everything exactly how you left it, except the door to the office, which is slightly ajar. Inside, you can hear talking of the guild master and someone you do not recognise.
Oh, should we like knock on the door?
I think that's a good idea to
yeah,
knock
I'll
politely.
knock on the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we make out what they were saying before this?
It's just general chit chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear the elf, hear Tanith go, hello? Can I help you?
So we're back now from
Oh,
the adventure.
wonderful, wonderful. How did it go? Wasn't too difficult, was it? I hope not.
It was a pain in the ass.
Oh,
I'll show him the raven. So we got the raven.
and you
Kill the
see...
leader.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you show him the raven, you see the other person who's sort of standing in a corner. His eyes light up, and he sort of comes forward and he tries to take it off you. And he goes, "This is Fanghire, the one that asked you guys to go."
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, my raven. Thank you so much. And he sort of takes the raven. Reward. I was gonna give you a reward, of course. And he starts searching through sort of a small bag that he has, and he takes out little pouches for each of you, and you all get 10 silver pieces each.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he also takes out a ring. I also said an item, and who do I give this to?
What is it?
If it's a magical item, I'll take it.
Who is taking it? Sorry.
What is it?
Can I do an arcane check?
Yeah, can we see what it is?
Yeah, I can do the arcane check too if you
Oh.
want to.
Okay,
See who
so
it'd benefit the most?
okay, so you won't with an
Actually-
Arcana check, you won't be able to tell what it is. You'd have to use a
I
detect
have-
magic spell.
Can I use like identify a spell on it?
You can. Are you using that as a ritual?
Sure. Let's
Yeah.
use this as a ritual.
Okay, so that will take 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So he hands over a ring to one of you, and he says his goodbyes, and he thanks you all once again as he takes his raven out. So you all go up, I'm assuming, to the tavern or to one of your rooms, and
Yeah.
you sit down there, and Faith takes 11 minutes to identify this thing. What he has given you is that. I've just put a picture in the voice chat. So, this is a ring of guidance. If any of you would come to the live stream on Tuesday, you may recognise this as one of the homebrew ones that we created. So the wearer can cast the cantrip guidance once per long rest while wearing this ring. Until the person that they have cast it on uses their guidance, the caster will look like Gollum, and is as if under the effect of a disguise self spell. The appearance drops once the guidance has been used.
Okay.
Okay, so who would like that?
I think who would it be the most beneficial to?
I would. Well, counting as it has guidance cantrip, that's magic, so that's always a plus.
Yeah.
And it has disguise, so I don't remember exactly how it worked, but I believe that the guidance spell gives you appearance of another person, but it needs a lot of deception if you're going to go through with the disguise itself.
So the guidance spell adds a 1d4.
No, the disguise spell.
Oh yeah, no. So it's a ring of guidance, so you can cast guidance on somebody else. But when you do, you look like Gollum.
As if under the effect of disguise, so...
As if you were under the effect. You don't get to choose what disguise it is. You just look like Gollum.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna take it because I don't use magic.
As I seem to find myself in the front a lot, getting should say, sitting, probably not best for.
Are we in the tavern?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy a drink.
Okay, so a drink is 3 copper.
Well, I'm not
Okay.
really a magic user, but I'm like, I don't think I should have it because like,
Yeah.
I'm not really a magic user. I'm more like stealth and.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guidance spell, just to let you guys know, it
Yeah.
allows you to have a 1d4 extra to any ability check that you make.
I think it might be good for me. I don't know.
I think I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Okay. Faith,
Hell
you
yeah.
can add the ring of guidance to your
Okay.
character sheet. Okay, so I mean that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
yeah,
was fun.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
So yeah, thank you guys for playing, and yeah, keep an eye out on the quest board because I will be posting more quest one-shots up soon.
Did we get a XP from this?
XP?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes you do. So I'm going to do that at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stop the video and everything, and I'll work out how much everybody
Okay.
has in a second, okay?
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.